Shannon Sharp also just got fired from ESPN.
Paid that white woman a bunch of millions of dollars, and you lost your job. Now what?
Sick, Shannon. I know you got to feel disgusted in your stomach. And I still believe my theory that Colin has something to do with this.
Colin
Cowherd, the guy who owned the Volume, who Shannon was. I still feel like he has something to do with this in my heart of hearts.
Somebody had something to do with it.
But
it was Busby.
With everybody kind of going through what they're going through, Gilbert Arenas, and then you have like Joy Taylor from, she just got fired from Fox, Manuel Ocho. The question kind of now comes like, who can be that next voice in sports media, and like who's going to take that crown? Because Shannon's numbers have been falling. I want y'all to understand, I am not hating when I say this. You can go to it. The last time he's hit 1 million was when he interviewed your boy, the comedian that you like, the bald head comedian, Ali Sadiq or whatever.
Ali Sadiq.
Yeah, Ali Sadiq.
Sadiq.
Yeah, that's the last time Shannon has done 1 million on Club Shay Shay, which was almost insanity. No, that was months ago.
Months ago. Okay.
Yeah. It's been a few months since he's hit 1 million on show. I think it's maybe a clip from that same interview did, but after that they've been steadily declining. If you look at his numbers.
Let me look at who he's been interviewing too, because I wonder if it has to do with the guests he's been having on.
Some of them they weren't that many comedians involved in it and stuff when I was looking at it. But it wasn't even before that though. He was talking to people and was doing 2 million, and these folks was, you could say, run of the mill. But he had that audience, and I think the fact that, with everything that's been going on, it's starting to catch up to him now.
His last full episode was Flo J. Ain't nobody.
That's hate.
Listen,
that's real hate. But I want to go into who I think.
And then what? I don't even know who TK Kirkland is.
He's a comedian. He's trash.
And then David Banner. But yeah, all of these, he hasn't even.
It's not cracking 1 million.
Not even close.
So that's what I'm saying. It is up for grabs right now. And I think, I honestly believe we have.
Oh, no, he did 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz hit him 1 million.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was his last 1 million viewed episode, and that was 2 months ago.
So
that's still a while ago.
That's still some time.
And you would think that Club Shay Shay, each full episode would hit at least 1.5 million.
Or if not, at least be in the 900K realm.
Yeah, but he's around the 600K realm.
To me, again, I know for us, you look at us and oh, y'all can't talk. We just talking about in the grand scheme of what he was producing, and that significant of a drop says something.
Yeah. Why do you think it's such a drop? Because I don't think black men give a damn that he was fucking on his big butt white girl. And I think men are probably his biggest audience, right?
I would say men are, but when it comes to the Club Shay Shay interview, I think he was getting a large swath of people in regards to that. And a lot of those people like Shannon. Shannon has a lot of conservative sensibilities that make white people feel comfortable. And so
I don't never want to make white people feel comfortable.
Oh, for sure, 100%. But that's just he was raised in that kind of environment. So I can see where people were maybe enjoying him and enjoying the people he was talking to a lot. And once you have that, this situation come out, the text messages come out, it looks bad. But I think we have someone who I've said earlier wants his place and wants it really bad.
Who?
Cam Newton. Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl.
Lord.
There will not be no playing with my
Listen
name,
to this.
with my career. This is all entertainment here.
Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. You had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass nigga. You will never be able to with Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga.
I know why you in your feelings, Gilly. Was it the album comment? Can you name me one Gilly the Kid album? Did you know his album was
If you're not from Philly, I don't know.
That kind of struck a nerve.
Where I'm from, Gilly, we stab and we twist. Wise words was told to me, they say, when you go low, I go to hell. So let's bring up your actual facts and your actual stats. When I'm looking at your rap career, Gilly did not chart any solo singles on the Billboard Hot 100. Philadelphia didn't do no numbers? Dang. Former member of Major Figures, rap group late 90s and early 2000s. You ain't never been great at nothing. The only great thing that Gilly does He's a great mascot. Big hat, dancing around. Yeah, getting them going. Mascot. Very questionable career. We can't relate on a lot of things, Gilly. And if it wasn't for Wallow, all credibility on $1 million worth of game would be really at question. Because he has a wisdom about him. Wallow, that is. I respect it. And I also respect Gilly. But respectfully, brother, we cannot relate. While you're dancing on the sideline, I was in the game. Please understand, when I said your name, most people didn't know who you were. They said, who, Gilly? Who is that? Man, you know the dude that be walking around with the big old hat. Oh, that dude. Man, don't take him serious. That's the narrative about you, guy. You can't beat me in nothing. And I mean nothing. That's basketball, that's football, that's baseball, that's rock, paper, scissors, that's chess, that's checkers, that's tennis, that's golf. All I'm asking for is respect. But just be mindful how you use and you talk about me. But I'm rooting for you. I'm gonna subscribe to $1 million worth of game. I will be looking for your repeated response. And this is my challenge to you. Try to refrain from using the N-word in every sentence. Use your nouns and your verbs and adjectives, brother. Not just every word being a curse word.
Corny ass nigga.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
I think Gilly cuss good a little bit though.
Cuss good is sick. All I'm saying is it's hard to compete with a nigga who won a Heisman and an NFL MVP and look you dead in your eyes and say, we can't relate. Like a nigga, that's for real.
He really ate him up. I just
y'all gotta put respect on him.
If Cam is to be on ESPN, I need ESPN to require him and his wardrobe to be reviewed before he steps foot on camera, because I'd be nauseous.
Oh no, he gonna be saying, no, y'all let that nasty man Shannon up here. I'm gonna come up here any way I want to.
Like with the feathers, and he really do be wearing jerseys and bow ties with like tight capri pants and Chelsea boots.
He be in his bag.
He literally
that man almost 40 years old and texts like a child. Like his font is insane.
He texts like a child in 2008.
Yeah. No, 4. When you was on
iMessenger. Yeah. He texts like a teenager in 2004. Like he on a sidekick.
Going crazy, thumbs just rattled. Hold on, I got another clip for him to go on. This was also funny. This is with him going at Ryan Clark.
Really?
That we want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Okay, let's pull up your stats. Second team All SEC. We cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002. We cannot relate. Then you have one Pro Bowl in 2011. We cannot relate. So if you want to unlock Petty Cam, and everything that Cam Newton has ever said on this 4th and 1 show has always been backed by merit and logic, but some way, shape, form, people keep attacking Cam the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, why he didn't do this, or comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Dan Orlovsky, never mind. But as we keep going and we keep unlocking and keep poking the bear, and y'all want to play this game, let's talk.
That's what I'm trying to tell you about this man Cam.
I hate when egotistical men are actually talented.
But see, like the crazy thing about him too is he kind of he's kind of like Teflon a little bit in a way. And the reason why I say this is like how he handled Shawty when she came on. Remember the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and just how he, even with Charleston White and everyone, the crazy interviews he's had. You can't really say too much because you say, oh, you got all these kids. All my kids live with me. Like he got the counter for anything you can kind of pull. Oh, you didn't finish off your career. Cool. I'm one of 7 men who won a Heisman and MVP. Like you can't. I led my team 15-1 seat. Like you can't knock him in a way that you traditionally could other people. So that's what I say. I'm giving it to you, Cam.
That's why all you could do is really talk about how he hates his baby mom and he can't dress.
That's all. After that, he winning.
Yeah.
Because he going to come off with them jokes. And I know there's so many niggas I know that who can't wait to use that. Oh, I can't relate. Like, that's going to be the new thing. That might be the new thing.
That's
been
a thing. Can't relate.
Nah, not the way he was just putting it out there. Yeah, so as right now, I don't know anybody else who's prime for the spot to take this number 1 spot. But if it's anybody, if it's going to be my pick,
What about the Persian man?
Well, see, he's on the more journalistic analysis side.
Okay.
He's not a former player.
Okay.
You're talking about Nick Wright. He's not a former player.
That's what I call Nick Wright.
To me, I feel like, yeah, he's primed to be the next top sports journalist. And if Fox is doing what they're supposed to do, they actually just extended his show to now being a 3-hour show. If they keep playing their cards right with him, I think that his brand can grow to the moon. But when it comes to just being a professional athlete and a content creator, because the Cam Newton just doesn't just talk sports. He talks with whoever, whatever. So
yeah, he does pop culture well too.
So I think that's where his next stage is going to be at, is going to be being one of the top ones. As long as, again, he's done it for most of his career, kept himself out of the easy, avoidable trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Sky's the limit right now.
Who else do you think would be on that list, like 2 other people that you think potentially could work their way up to taking Shannon's spot on ESPN?
The reason why I think it's kind of tough is because the charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people were like, Shannon, like I said, he had the good boy mentality in regards to that. Gilbert, he had been doing it for so long. He had the Joe Budden approach where I've just been at it for so long. The fan base just rocks with me. So it was really tough because basketball players, I don't really see them can have the same impact because football players feel real comfortable talking about basketball, but it's rare in the reverse. And actually, that was something Gilbert was trying to do, was actually bring football up into his show more often. So that's where it kind of gets a little murky for basketball players. I think it just right now, I can't see anybody else for the position but Cam Newton right now, though. I just think he's prime and ready for that number 1 spot.
Let me ask you a question about what you just said about basketball players. Do Shaq and like Charles Barkley and stuff not talk about football when aren't they on ESPN?
No, they're on TNT. They're going to be on ESPN, but that's just for the same kind of show they were doing. But no, you rarely would hear them. You might hear Charles on his podcast talk about other sports here and there, but rarely do they ever kind of get in depth in sports outside of their own expertise.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's kind of like been a thing. Shannon was the one who really kind of broke that barrier. When him and Skip were talking about basketball and football, he was kind of the first, not want to say first, but he was kind of one of the most influential ones when it came to, hey, just because I play football, I can discuss and talk other sports at a high level. So, and I think Cam Newton can do that too.